Yerp, yerp, yes, sir. What it do, Noel family? We on the Back Porch Chronicles, episode cinco. Here we are, man. We here to talk about a back-to-back win. We got a first back-to-back win since 2019. Feels good to go into North Carolina on a rainy day and pull out a victory. Pull out a victory, man. These guys showed toughness. They showed damn heart. They did their thing, man. I'm ecstatic, bro. I'm ecstatic, and the reason why I'm ecstatic because there's a couple times in this game where the Florida State of the past 4 or 5 years would have folded, and this game would have been over. And the first time was when we were down 10-0, and the second time was when they scored after we punted the ball to them in the beginning of the second half, and they scored to make it 21-17. And we responded. And can I just give a hand clap to Dilly? The Dillingham. It's hot out here, y'all. I'm sweating. We on the back porch with it, though. I'm giving a hand clap to Dillingham, right? I'm giving a hand clap to Dillingham because he finally understood that we were a running team and that we need to run the ball in order to set up the pass. And guess what we did yesterday? We ran the ball, and we ran it effectively, and we ran it to control clock. We ran it to set up the pass, and this is what we need to do until somebody stops us and makes us become a passing team. There's no reason why Jordan Travis should be throwing the ball 40 times a game when we are averaging close to 6 yards a carry as a team. No reason. No reason at all. There is no reason why Jordan Travis should be doing that. So yeah, man, big up Dilly. Big up the defense, man. Big up the defense for the most part. There is one very, very, very big gripe that I have. I'm going to come back to it, though, right? I'm going to come back to it. So refreshing, man. We were 17.5-point dogs. 17.5-point dogs. We won the game by 10. Should have won it by more. But that point that I'm moving to the back, moving to the side, we're coming back to that point. But anyways, man, what a great Saturday for college football. Great day for Florida State fans. Got some momentum. We're going into a bye week. We'll see if we can carry this momentum and go ahead and beat UMass. That'll give us 3 wins in a row. And then we got Clemson. But back at the game at hand, running backs did their thing as always. Trayshawn Ward and Jashawn Corbin did their things as always. Wide receivers came to play, didn't they, y'all? This is probably the most complete game for the wide receivers that I've seen all year. Guys were getting open, but that goes back to us not getting away from our identity, that this year's identity is a running football team on offense. And we did that. Defensive backfield, besides one guy, besides Downs on North Carolina, nobody else really did a thing for them. Besides Downs, nobody else did a thing for them. We had a few times where some guys got beat, but we weren't out of place. Which is what I like. We got beat a few times, but we weren't out of place, though Downs just won the one-on-one situation. But guys weren't out of place. There wasn't any wide open touchdowns because guys were blown coverages. It was just the times that they did score and the times that they did get big plays in the passing game, it was because of guys being beat. I'd rather that. I mean, of course, we'd rather guys not get beat, right? But I'd rather them get beat and be in the correct position than to not be in the correct position and give up a touchdown. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense to y'all out there, No Nation? But let's get to my one big griping negative from Saturday, and that was tackling. We made Sam Howell look like Steve Young against us. We made Sam Howell look like Scott Frost against us. This is the second week in a row we made a quarterback that shouldn't have looked like that against us look like that. This is the second week in a row we've get up 100 yards rushing to a quarterback. And you know what the frustrating part about that is? The frustrating part about that is in both games, a lot of the quarterback's rushing yards came after first contact. Came after contact. We got to shore up tackling. I'm going to give these guys the benefit of the doubt because it was a wet day yesterday, right? It was a wet, rainy day yesterday. But we got to shore up tackling, man, especially the first guy who gets to the ball carrier. The first guy who gets to the ball carrier has to bring the ball carrier down. It has to bring the ball carrier down 75% of the time for our defense to be successful. If the first guy who got to the ball carrier brought him down 20% more of the time than what they did yesterday, we would have blew North Carolina out. North Carolina may only score those 10 points that they scored in the first quarter. But we arm tackle, we take bad angles. It's all stuff that can be fixed, though, right? It's all stuff that can be fixed, but it's stuff that we gotta, it's stuff that drives you crazy sitting at home watching it on the TV. And I'm pretty sure it drives the coaches crazy, it drives the players crazy too. But yeah, tackling, better angles. That's the only bad I can take away from this game, man. We didn't give up a sack. Offensive line played great. We didn't give up a sack. We opened up holes. Of course, us not giving up a sack did. We can put that on a little bit on Jordan Travis's escapability and able to get out of the pocket. But that's what we need. That's what we need going forward. A healthy Jordan Travis is the best right now. Is the best option that we have to win the game. Is a healthy Jordan Travis. As long as Dilly sticks with the running game. I mean, if a team stops us from running the ball, fine. But so far, through 6 games, nobody has stopped us from running the ball except for ourselves, just not running the ball at all. So, we got to stick to that run game, and we got to shore up tackling. If we do that, man, I think we can end the season at least 500. At least 500. We could end the season 6-6, which is great from starting off 0-4, right? I'm ecstatic, man. I'm loving this, man. I'm loving the fight. I'm like I said, man. Any other season, and it would be a lot of negatives to talk about. But because of what we've been going through as Florida State fans and the Florida State football program for the last 4 and 5 years, with the team seeming like it quits after it gets down, I love the resiliency this team is showing. Norval's doing good. I was calling for these coordinators to get fired a few weeks ago. If they can keep this up, and stay on this same path, I think we can do good. Noles 26, Noles, he stepped up big time in coverage. I've already raved about Jarvis Brownlee on here as much as possible. He played a lot better in coverage today too. But I've already raved about his physicality and what he brings to the defense and all that good stuff. We played great on defense. Even though we had Dennis Briggs was out and Jared Jackson was out, and Kerr wasn't playing at 100%. We get Kerr back. We got to buy. We get Kerr back. Get Jared Jackson back. Briggs is out for the season, but we get Jared Jackson back, man, and things are looking good for us on defense. Things are looking good. They're moving up. Everything's moving up. I'm loving the direction of the program. North Carolina pack gonna go in the air in a little bit as soon as I get off this video. State fans, y'all let me know down in the comments how this win made y'all feel. What's some things that we can improve? What's some things we did good? Y'all holla at me, man. I'm finna go enjoy this win with my son, man. We just got finished training him for football. So we going inside, taking some showers, getting something to eat, enjoying this day, enjoying this week since we off next week. Hey, Seminole Nation. Hopefully it's looking up, man. We keep 80% of this recruiting class intact, and we're moving in the right direction, y'all. We're moving in the right direction. Y'all have a blessed day. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, I am real, and I got a damn sports opinion. Go Noles. Woo!